Okay, we're going to start recording. We're going into day 12 now. I'll go ahead and switch scenes. Okay, so we're in day 12 now. We were up all night breaking down cars. We got our engine. Our mini bike is on the crafting bench right now. I'm going to start burning some iron so that I can get the anvil. I already made a pet set of bellows. We have the crucible. So we are as good as we're going to get for going into the desert, outside of not being able to make um, iron tools. Right? Yeah, I am. I'm close, but I still can't make them, and I don't have the iron for it anyways. Yeah, yesterday was big. We got the. I'm gonna turn down my audio just a little bit. Let's just lower the overall sound a little. Okay. Let's get there. Do I not have any repair kits anymore? Kind of feeling like I don't. Today is not a restock day, but our wrench should be fine. Actually, let's see how much time we got left. Ooh, our mini bike is ready to go. Unfortunately, we have no mods for it. So the next big thing for that would be like storage mods. That would really increase our ability to move around. And then what do we need for the sun tonic? I mean, I can make that right now. So we might go like kind of stick our face in the, oh, it's like aloe vera. Got quite a bit of aloe vera. I saw mushrooms, water. What was it? Mushrooms, water, oil shale. That's my oil shale in here. No, it's my forging box. We have a lot of that. I think I burned all my water. Actually, yeah, we can do that. And then, how much water do you take? How many of these can I make? Let's get 3. And then go back to making red tea. Okay, that's pretty good. Wrong box. Put it back in the medicine box. You go back into food, crafting, and then my forgeables can go back here. Okay. Am I just making them on my? Yeah, I'm just making them. So we'll let those craft on me. We'll hop down. We'll just pick up our bike and drop it in here for now. And we've finally done it. We are no more pedaling. Let's fill it up. Okay, and then we will keep the gas inside of it. Not a bad way to start the day. The supercharger mod would be nice, just to make us go faster. I understand we burn more fuel, but that's less of a problem, especially since we're going to make a big jump into the desert biome. Where we'll be surrounded by oil shale, but we need the chem station.
Morning. Wipe that smirk off your face. Doing one job doesn't make us pals. Got it?
Got it. Okay. Does he have any good jobs? Clear, clear, clear. Fetch and clear. Infested clear. Do any of them take us into where we need to go? So that we would need to go straight north. So he's trying to keep me in his town. So what I think we're going to do is we are going to go up into. We'll go ahead and take a job.
Let's make a pact. Well, don't just stand there with your thumb
Get away from
up your
Trader Rect while
ass.
he continues
Go
to
do
say
the
rude stuff to me.
goddamn job.
See, we got Okay. Ah, I'm already thirsty. This should help quite a bit whenever I actually take one of those. Okay, blueberries, not bad. Okay. And then let's just go ahead and redeem all these random... I got all this from just breaking down cars last night. Okay, we are not going to be able to do this one very quickly. Kill ranchers in the desert, like hunting down the ranchers is going to be a pain. Oil shale, that'll be easy. Scrap polymers, the lens, I can make those because I have a crucible, or you don't even need a crucible for it. That one I can do. This one should just kind of happen. So do we want to just... I think what we're going to do is go to the border and we're going to do like a little scouting run. So let's make sure we're tracking the right quest so we don't get lost. Opening trade routes. So what we're going to do is we're going to just go for it. We're going to pick our living location that we're going to move to. We'll kind of mark it on the map so we know what we want to do. We might even just clear it. I'm taking the road just so it's mapped out for future use. I know I could just cut across the desert. That's a rancher zombie if I'm not mistaken. Nice try, nerd. I've actually never seen the rancher zombie before, but spitting bees is a new trick. I've never seen that before. And yes, I do have the repulsor mod. So when you're trying to kill things quickly and they kind of fly away like that, not super convenient. But it is comical when they go flying across. And it's great for groups. So we are going to stop for rancher zombies because that's part of the quest we need to be able to craft our protection equipment. Which, I mean, I didn't really need it whenever we were playing up in the burnt forest. We kind of just jumped from building to building and took chip damage every once in a while. It wasn't a huge deal. I'd rather not waste one of my elixirs this soon. Yeah, there's a hole in that bridge. So, my heart was in the right place, but we're gonna... And we are getting thirsty very fast. Which makes sense. I might have to drink one of my elixirs just to get my liquids back up. So what's making the the desert biome look a lot more appealing is the sheer size of it. Like we could stay here for a few weeks and have a good range of places to raid because of just the size of it. It's got a good sized town. So we're going to go straight to the trader, get a job from him, complete the opening trade routes quest, and then we'll kind of roll through town and see what... okay, we're starting to take damage. I'm just holding down the turbo at this point. So what we're going to do is we'll ride straight back home and we'll do a recon of what we want to, where we want to live. I like staying closer to the traders if possible. Because we are doing a more trader-centered run-through. It's just easier to like hop down and go see them. So we'll go see what kind of matches. I don't have time to deal with you. Okay, let's get inside. Let's stop taking damage.
Good morning. I bet your nose is so high in the air you could drown in a rainstorm.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be proud too. Good job.
That sounded condescending. Okay. So I'm already in tier 3s. We'll take the infested clear to the
I
south.
think I've got a few. Well, this will put another notch on your gun.
Okay, let's hopefully get some liquid. Nice. More seeds. I don't like explosives right now. Vehicles. How far are we from making the motorcycle? Can I? Oh, I need the 10 books. That's a pretty decent way away. Do you have anything in your inventory I need to like
You want vehicles?
be concerned?
Parts?
I mean, this would completely change my gameplay style, and they're not that expensive. Solar cells. Yeah, this trader is just going to work out a lot better for like the things that we do. Harvesting tools. I probably am going to take those. So I can start making iron tools. Yeah, we're not going to have money for a lot of this stuff, and I did see that motorcycle chassis. So he's got a lot of great stuff. There we go. Oh no, it's stone quality 6. Dang it. Or no, we're at iron quality. Perfect. Okay, we're just checking a few of his... I don't know where his chemistry station is. Let's do a quick lap. Look for his chemistry station. Steal a bunch of stuff from his property. Keep moving. Or maybe I already looted his chemistry station. That was disappointing. Okay, we'll do more in-depth rating of it later. I don't usually spend a ton of time taking stuff from the traders. Okay. Okay. And since we might be here for a little bit, we want to find a nice multi-story. And we'll do a combined living slash horde base. Especially the intellect tree really helps with that. Ooh. Where are you sending me? I mean, you're basically going to have me clear a building I would be fine using as a base. It's got a third story, it's got a roof. I mean, that would be better, but there's a high chance we die just from fall damage on that one. Okay, we're going to just do this mission, and we are going to just move. We're going to mark it on the map, and then we'll move on. Ooh, a feral. See, that's the joy here. See, these are all... So, what I lack in kind of stopping power, I make up for in creating space. Do I have the rad remover on this? I don't. That is... a rad, huh? Okay, we did some damage. Okay. Okay, here he comes. Okay, now we have a feral coming. Multiple ferals. Let's keep you... Oh my goodness, there's a lot of... I'm stuck. I am stuck. Okay, the difficulty level increase is astronomical. Like, we got 2 rads. Can I reach through and hit him? No, but this can. Yeah, the increased difficulty is... that is steep. 2 rads, and what looked like 4 ferals? Okay, we don't have a ton of rocket ammo, or not rocket, shotgun ammo. So if we're... ooh, I'm not sure doing the Horde Night here is a great idea. We would have to build a pretty substantial Horde base to... okay, well we're not meant to go that way, which is fine. I'm assuming there's a ladder. Yep. Okay, you're dead. I could probably just one-on-one this guy. Nope. Okay, that bought us some time to get our stamina back. Okay, one more swing and I should get my... I should electrify. Okay. Man, there are... I mean, I know it's an infested, so it's basically an additional tier. But man, this is... I'm gonna go ahead and drink this just to try to get my liquids above where my stamina's hurt. Ooh, I almost fell. Okay. The problem is now... okay. Of course there's gonna be birds. Here's another rad. Okay, come on, bird. I need to deal with you. Come on. Okay, I got an abrasion. Not a huge deal. Okay, luckily we got a decap. Sorry, looks like there's a seam right there. Okay, I'm meant to go down. Okay, so let's follow. Okay. I'm a little confused about the direction I'm supposed to go. Kind of looks like I'm supposed to just jump down on that roof. So we'll just do that and see what happens. Because I think it wants to strand us right here. Okay. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a stealth. Hopefully we can get some water. Water. Damn it. Okay. Let's keep moving. Oh, motherfucker. Okay, we gotta figure out what the way out. Okay, we're probably gonna die. Okay. That's locked. Is there... okay, that was big. We found our way out. If I have to, I'm gonna jump down. Yep, we're jumping down. We gotta create some space. Okay, get our stamina back. Switch weapons. Buy ourselves some time. Okay. Keep moving. Reload. Keep buying space. Face shots only, please. Oh man, my heart is racing after that. Okay. Well, we jumped down right here. Let's get back up. That could have gone... I feel very under-leveled or under-geared for what we're dealing with right now. That was extremely challenging. Okay, how did I get in here? I guess I was very lucky to kind of squeeze through there. So we will throw down a land claim block here, just so they don't respawn. But we need better weapons if we're going to do infested clears in this biome. We'll go ahead and eat that, try to get some health back, because we took a lot of damage. I might keep those breaching charges on us, since we are holding a shotgun and we don't carry lockpicks anymore, because they just really haven't done very good for us. Okay, looks like we're kind of migrated out of stone arrows, which we probably should have been a long time ago. Yeah, the game is like piling on the breaching charges. Sorry, my heart is still racing after that. Sorry for swearing. I was genuinely surprised. Okay. It looks like there is more roof, or I guess I'm assuming it's broken. Yep. Okay, so what'll happen is we'll come back and do kind of a sweep of the building, but this will probably end up being our base and horde base. So what we're going to do is we'll go home. Do I have enough stone on me to place a land claim block? I don't think so. I do now. So let's just run up to the roof and kind of see what this building would look like if we were to occupy. Oh, I'm moving super slow because I'm very encumbered. Ooh. Okay. And this all being broken is not bad. It's actually pretty helpful for us. I am infected. I think is fatigued, eat vitamins, so we can do that. Okay, so this is the roof, which is where we'll put all of our like farming stuff. We'll come down one level because we're gonna live one floor beneath the roof. So let's see what we got. Ah, yeah, the dead drop, that got me. So that's actually pretty easy for us to just repair this, clear all this out. And we actually have a little balcony here. This is going to be our horde base. So what we're going to do is we'll clear out this little spot, make a land claim block. And we'll go ahead and just get this placed. And that'll just, I haven't completely decided that we're moving here today. I doubt we'll make the move today. Probably do it tomorrow. I think we'll go turn in, get another job. I don't really want to risk that. And for some reason, this is like a very challenging thing to get in and out of. But we'll go turn in this job, and then we're going to blitz out of here. Yeah, there's just a lot of really good POIs in the desert. We are just not geared well enough to do the infested clears in the desert. We're under leveled for it, under geared. And we don't have our junk turret, which is a big way of how we're going to fight. And personally, the intelligence build does not do well in unplanned encounters, so dead drops like that, where the game genuinely got me. We're never going to be great at that. What can I do here? We'll just drop a bunch of stuff. Okay, now we can move a little more freely.
Well, afternoon. What can I help you with today?
Take this. Okay. Does he have any? So we'll keep.
I've got work and you must be double backbone to take this job.
Okay. Food, nice, and vehicles. I'm infected, so I don't think I have a way on. Yeah, I don't have anything to deal with that infection right now. Okay, so we're just gonna head straight south. What's the best way to get out of this town? It's okay. Stun baton quality 2. I'm not really interested in level 2, as I'm complaining about being undergeared. Yeah, we have just so many good POIs around us. A lot of passing gas, crack-a-books, stuff that'll help us get better faster. So I think what we will do is we'll go back, do this last job for Trader Rect, and I think, do I want to come back is the question. Because what I'm going to do is a more permanent move. Like where I'm going to make multiple trips. I'm going to bring everything with us because we're going to stay in this biome for a good bit. Maybe 3 weeks, maybe 4, who knows? Because the winter biome is a completely different monster because of the bears and cougars. If I don't have the right armor and armor protection, and if I'm also dealing with the environmental effects that we're seeing, then we are just not going to be in a good position. There's a lot of good bases down here too. I do like being near the trader like that. Oh, gotta take advantage of these rancher zombies. Okay, you gotta stop for the rancher zombies. They are going to be the limiting factor on our ability to handle the environmental effects. The oil shale, that's something we can get done really quickly. 50 seconds until we start taking damage. Some jackals. I don't see any more rancher zombies. I don't know what the damage threshold is for when the buzzards will start just attacking you. I know you have to, I think you have to have a certain amount of damage done, or percentage done, and then they will attack you. Okay, we blew through half our gas, or half a gas tank. We're going to drop everything off, go do the job for Trader Rect, and then, his inventory doesn't have anything great, so we may just start making our move. As long as I build a decent base in the desert, we will be fine. Like as you saw in this base, like if I build something similar to what I built here, we'll be just fine. Especially because of my ability to knock zombies off platforms, and not only one but multiple. So even a rad zombie, I had trouble kind of keeping the distance close, which is what they want. Let's get this all kind of put away and organized, and then okay, we're gonna keep those for now. I do want to keep our breaching charges because we don't carry lockpicks, so better than not having them. So I think what I don't want to do, so this is what I'm going to do here, is we're going to go ahead and get our 2 lenses because I've already got sand in. Whatever. That'll get rid of all the sand. I want to cook out the clay soil. So if you didn't know, if you leave materials in like this, it gets stuck. Like whenever I pick it up, it destroys it. And I'm not gonna waste all that material. Okay, so let's see. We don't have a ton of forged iron, but we'll probably need that. I assume we're going to need duct tape, which we are, once again, not doing great on. This is why we collect as much of that as we can. We're gonna go do that. Man, I'm short on glass jars. Mostly because they're right there. Can I make my glue? I can make glue, but I have to have water. Which I think I've got. Does that have to be fresh water? Yes, it does. So let's get all of our murky water, which we do. All of our murky water is on us. Let's make fresh water, which I don't know why it needs to be fresh personally. Okay. We're probably going to call in a screamer because we're just doing a lot of crafting. Oh yeah, I forgot about my infection. Where's my honey? We also have not been able to find the other 2 bee pieces we need, or the beeswax we need. Okay, you can go away, you can go away. How am I doing on liquids? Still thirsty. Okay. Leather and wood. So I just want to get a couple things crafted just so we're... Where's my wood? I keep moving it between here and my other box. Okay, I think the most important thing is getting our pickaxe. It's the only thing we don't have like a good version of right now. And luckily, if we do call in a screamer, she's going to come right here, and we can fight the screamer horde here if we need to. But we'll get all this we're going to get all these things crafted before we make this move. And while those things are crafting, I'm just going to go ahead and go do this job. So we'll put away all this stuff. Weapons and ammo, I don't need that. I'm going to sell you anyways. Is there any place I can put this mod that's actually useful? Okay. Apologize if you can hear something grinding in the background. That is my laundry. I live in like a efficiency apartment, I guess would be the best way to put it. And so like my kitchen, my apartment is very close to me. I can like take 3 steps and I'm in my living room, take another 2 steps and I'm in my bathroom, and then that's it. That's it. Okay, we got enough food and water. Let's go do this job for Trader Rect. And then when we come back, everything should be ready to go for us. Of course, I was just driving the wrong way completely. Let's kind of snake our way through. Ooh, this one takes a while. Let's go ahead and get that. So we gotta clear it, but let's get the mailbox first. Not a great start. Okay. What I think I will do is keep these tonics in my bike permanently until we can get the protection we need. Okay. Someone gonna jump down on me? Nope. Nice, that's big. We need a lot of forged iron right now. And I do have the scrap iron. Come on. So someone's already upset about me being here. Okay. You love to see that glow. That you're gonna get yeeted. I thought I saw another one. So I sent her flying. No, we probably don't need to worry about cloth really anymore. We need to worry about glue. Glue is now the main problem for us. Okay. So this is a problem. This is one of the problems with this weapon. Is this is a clear? So watch. Like so, she's like he or she's not. She's not even on the building anymore. So sometimes clears can get complicated, simply because you basically yeet them all over the place. Right? Didn't I came up from there? I think it wants me to go here. Nice. A gatherer? What's a gatherer? Oh, it's for the dew collector. Yeah, so that is one of the problems with the repulsor mod. If you're fighting on a rooftop and you want to do a clear quickly, sometimes you will send opponents flying out of the boundary of the level. And they'll just have to path all the way back to you. If you're trying to create space, or like you're doing like one of the mega POIs, I mean, you can just launch everyone off. Let's get some free wood. And then sometimes I'll just jump to the center table, because if they're going to do a dead drop, usually if there's furniture, the furniture is not going to break. Any ferals? Okay. Once we get the third tier 3 baton, we will probably actually make that. I don't want to spend all of my materials just making it incremental. Switch arrow types. A dead drop and I wasted my charge. Fantastic. Okay. We did not bring a lot of shotgun rounds, so we will have to just fight this out if we end up in a pinch. Okay, no, I see them. Oh, his face. I'm gonna kill your friend. Okay. It's always nice, a good feeling to have the charge going into the next room. Can I put this on? Yeah, I like that better. Okay, we're approaching the final loot room. No, that's not the final loot room. Oh, they're gonna pop up beside me. Oh, I thought... Okay. So I don't think the electricity does damage over time. I think it's just a stun. And then once we get maxed out, this thing will be charged every other time. And then if we put master, if we become master of intelligence, this thing will be charged every single hit. And at that point, we will be unstoppable. I think this is one of the best late game because I can really push off or get the enemies away from me. Okay. I think we have a lot of Gravedigger mods actually. Could use some fluids. It's not gonna happen. I guess I'm meant to go up when I'm done here. Okay, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't mean to lockpick. How much health you got? God, that did nothing. I'm gonna put 5 more rounds in it. Right? Aren't those breaching charges? Oh, they're just... I'm an idiot. I should have checked. I am doing a lot of damage. Well, those aren't breaching charges, they're AP. I'm sure someone was watching me do that and just cringing as I absolutely botched that. Well, let's get the other loot first. Maybe we'll get an iron tool by chance. Nope. We have not been good at getting, like, the loot we need from places. We've pretty much had to make everything at this point. Maybe our bow was, like, the first good thing we found. But I don't think we've had, like, a single, like, game-changing breaching charges. No. We did need the shotgun ammo, though. Those are actually really cool posters. Sorry in advance, we are going to bash our way through this. I think I've got a stone to repair if I need to. I can scrap a cobble if I need to. I see we have a spam bot in the Twitch chat trying to sell people a viewing platform. So essentially just keep creating fabricated views in order to create false viewership. I would say I get approached about every other stream about paying for graphics, paying for views. Not interested. I bet it breaks like right before we finish. Nope. You know, if we were a strength build, this would be fantastic. We would have 2 strength mods already done. Come on, send us north. Where are you sending us? They usually... Nope, sent us straight west. Okay, let's kind of check out our loot we have. That's fine. Assassin hood. It's not really what we're doing. We're not really a stealth player. But let's just limp back to Trader Wrecked. Where's my bike? Get our reward. Check how we're doing leveling wise. And then what I think I will do is... I'm not sure I want to just gun it to that POI and make a new home. And unfortunately that means I'm going to make multiple trips. I'll load down my bike and we'll get it all loaded up while I spend tomorrow, you know, doing a house moving day. And then the traders will restock tomorrow, which is also helpful. So first thing in the morning, we'll check, well, at some point we're going to check Trader Rec's inventory. We'll check Trader Bob. All we care about is Trader Rec because we may not come back to the forest. Also, if you can't tell, the desert is having a storm. So, you know, that's a pretty solid omen that we shouldn't be moving today. I can't make it from the boundary all the way to our new residence in the time that it'll take before we start taking major chip damage.
You think you're pretty smart now, don't you? Here's your pay, Einstein.
I'm gonna take this. I noticed that this will out heal the environmental effects, so that was actually kind of nice.
Get this over with.
You son of a bitch. I just made one too, but that one is just so much better. If he had robotics books, I would probably take it. There's the breaching ammo. I might take that pickaxe. It's not that expensive. Let's actually check something real quick.
How about you browse your ass right out of my store?
So I know we should be focusing on combat skills. Okay. Does this lower my stamina? Yep. Okay, maybe he has sugar butts also. Not what I want. No sugar butts. I am gonna buy it. So what was it, 4,000 before I put those points in?
What? You got a fucking crush on me or something?
It's honestly pretty funny. Where'd it go? Am I crazy? He had a pickaxe, right? He had a... Did it... What changed? This all looks familiar. Am I crazy? That he had a pickaxe before? Did me changing my daring adventure change his loot? What a... I mean, yeah, this was not there before. So I guess we'll look at his magazines one more time. I don't need scrapping. Electrical traps, no. No. Man, that sucks. And that's what I sold him. I'm just gonna look carefully one more time because I'm going crazy. Oh man, we really messed that up. We're basically being punished for putting points in it because his inventory changed on us.
I knew you were a cheap motherfucker.
Oh, brother, that you suck so bad. We're not going to take another job for him because we probably won't come back to this biome. His inventory is never going to be that great for us. I'm not worried about food. And because of the jackals will actually attack you, and the you know what might be worth it is going and getting that. Let's go get this drop while we're out, because we may not be going west like this for a while. And it is just out there. And then we'll stop and get any stumps on the way. Everything should be done getting crafted by the time we get back. Okay, keeping our eye open for stumps. Because all we need is two more of the bee stumps. I see one. Nope. What we'll do is we'll kind of take a hard turn left and go back a slightly different route so that we can kind of scan a different area for the stumps. I will say this is a lot nicer than pedaling. There's one. So we're going to be out a little bit past dark, but that's okay. Oh my god. I think I actually have the stones now. Nope. Nope. Oof. Couple zombies in the area. We gotta do it, people. We gotta do it. Craft our first apiary at some point. Okay. We're gonna kind of do a switchback pattern to get up to this thing. This is also the second drop that the pilot put essentially in the cliff. Okay, well, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's leave it right here. Iron tools would be nice. The wrench. Are you kidding me right now? So we looked for a wrench high and low, and now that we have it, we've gotten another one. So that is very, that's very 7 Days to Die style. Like, oh, you've created it, you scavenged for 11 days to get a basic crafting tool. Now it's time for us to help you out and give you one. No one is more generous than I, says the loot generator of 7 Days. Yeah, that supercharger would be nice. Storage mods for the bike would be nice. Okay, we are going to hop off into the woods, and we are going to keep going, even though it's going to get dark on us. Just in the off chance that we can pick up some honey. I guess the lights on the mini bike don't work unless you put a modification on it. I don't think that was always the case. I would like to have all the. I'm not sure that there are stumps in the desert, which is why I'm a little bit more. We got honey, but not what we needed. So we'll just take this general path. Yeah, because I don't think I can get stumps in the desert. And I don't know if they're in the winter biome either, so I don't want to. Maybe that's something we can buy down the road, or if it's been in the store, I've missed it and I wasn't looking for it. It's definitely something I'll keep an eye out for in the future, since we've had a pretty sad time getting the beeswax for the apiary. I can't make it anyways because I think it's a certain workbench level I need to. But I'd like to have the materials ready to go. Nothing. Okay. Still just moving along. And we must have done 5 or 6 stumps and got nothing. I will say the rain has a nice effect. It is actually making it challenging for me to like see exactly what I'm doing. Okay. Did we put anything in the bike today? Nothing that needs to get pulled out. Okay. And up. So we are unfortunately going to have to pull down all of those farming plots, which means I might lose. I think I lose the seeds if I do that. It's not a huge deal. You know, I tried to start a life here, but I think it would just be more exciting to move on. Nice. Okay, well, that's going to do it for this episode. We'll stop it right there, and then I will work around the house tonight to get us ready to leave. Like I said, we are probably going to make multiple trips. Multiple trips out to the desert to reestablish out there. And we will continue this adventure in the desert biome. But this has been Bunny Pond. Thanks for joining me. Bye.